is to do a weekly vlog.
Liar! Liars! Listen. Liar!
Continue my journey, the sky's the limit. I'm dipping out early to finalize digits. Bitches are curvy, I'm in my feelings. It wasn't worthy of hiding my demons. It would have hurt if there wasn't a meaning. It could have burned them to feel how I felt. I'm out here earning my peace in the evening. I'm so determined, I'm finding myself. Hot with the ice doesn't melt. I need some answers, yeah. I'm fine to move by myself. Just trying to look past it, yeah. No one for asking for help. Unless what I ask is fair. Chasing my dreams, that's what it seems. Nothing we can't compare, yeah. This is the time that we need to let go of the way that's been holding us back. This is the time that we need to latch onto our face, so focus on that. I would not let go of something so special or scrape all the moments we had. Remembering cherishing moments could save you from stabbing yourself in the back. I don't know how to stop. I've been around the block 1,000 times. Said I'll turn it down a notch. Been working around the clock. How divine. Sit on the mountain top. There's some people frown upon, no doubt in mine.
Good morning. Today is boat day, so we are taking a speed catamaran and we're gonna leave from Boat Ramp Pier, and it's about an hour away, so we're about to leave in a few. We were just getting ready. It's gonna take us on a tour of the Fifi Islands. We'll do snorkeling. They have lunch provided. I'm really excited about the snorkeling because I've actually never really done it before, I think. I heard a lot of good reviews about the company that we booked through. It's gonna be all day too. We're gonna get back pretty late, so it's gonna be an all-day activity for us. So we ran out of toothpaste and we had to go to the pharmacy to get more, but this toothpaste is brown. Like that's doo-doo. That's doo-doo. Hey!
Hey! Hey! How y'all doing?
We are back from Phuket. It was such an amazing trip, very much needed to just be at the beach and just laying in the sun, swimming, and doing nothing. Do you like my little nails that I got done? I'm usually such a red, nude, or French tip girl, so this is new for me, but I loved this color. It's so hard to it really shines in person. It's sparkly, you can't really see it that well here. But yeah, Phuket was amazing. I kind of failed to vlog a lot of the end of the trip, but boy, do I have a story time for you when we were flying back. So we were staying only 15 minutes from the airport, which was amazing. So we went to the beach that morning, just hanging out, eating mangoes, swimming, tanning before we had our flight. We were like, oh, let's smoke before our flight. Now, I normally don't get high before I fly on airplanes, not because I'm scared or anything, but you know, some people can operate at 100% even when they're high. They can just function as if they were sober. That is not me. That is not how I operate. I need to be able to turn my brain off if I'm high and not really use it. Like, I just get kind of overwhelmed if I'm in an area with a lot going on, a lot of people, things that have to be done. So the airport, right? But I was kind of just like, yeah, I'm down. It was super easy flying into Phuket, so I'm sure it'll be easy flying out of Phuket, right? Anyway, so we get to the airport and immediately we have to check in at a front desk. When we were flying to Phuket, we walked straight through TSA. Literally, I think the whole process took like 10 minutes. We didn't have to check in at any counter. We printed our boarding passes at a kiosk. But for this time, we had to go to an actual front desk. So they took one look at our carry-on suitcase and they were like, yeah, we need to weigh this. They weighed it. It was like close to 14 kilograms. The carry-on weight was, I think, 7 kilograms. So, yeah, there was no way that we were taking out half of our suitcase. So we decided to check in the bag. Kind of a bummer because it cost over 1,000 baht, which came out to like 36 US dollars, which is kind of crazy. I mean, we're so used to paying $50 or something like that for checked bags in the US, so maybe that's not quite a shock to some people watching this, but over 1,000 baht for a suitcase in Thailand, I was like, dang, that's pretty pricey. And mind you, my boyfriend and I are both just high out of our minds while this is all going on and they're talking to us about it. And, you know, just having to troubleshoot right away after you smoke is not the vibe. It is probably like my worst nightmare. So I had to have him take over and do most of the talking because then they only printed one boarding pass for us, but we had to like go upstairs and pay for the bag first, then we had to go back downstairs, go through TSA. It was just like a whole thing. We were just very confused. We get to the gate and there's probably like another 10 minutes before they're boarding. We're both starving. We hadn't eaten anything really that day, so my boyfriend's like, I'm gonna go get McDonald's. Orders at the kiosk, he's waiting for the order. I'm getting a little nervous just because the flight's about to board and there's a long line of people waiting for food at this McDonald's. You know, on the ticket it says the gate will close 20 minutes prior to departure time. We depart at 3:20, so I'm like, you know, babe, like we gotta get going. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get this food in time. He was just gone. He was so high, like he didn't realize that he had to pay at the counter and then they would make the order and then they would call his name. So we were just standing there for like 15 minutes, just staring into space and not realizing until a nice guy let us know that we had to pay first after we ordered and then they would bring out our order. So thankfully, I guess in the end, we at least didn't get charged for the food, but we didn't end up getting it because, yeah, it was almost 3 o'clock and I was like, we have to go. But yeah, we boarded the plane. Everything was chill after that. Smooth flight. It definitely feels good to be back in Bangkok. Phuket was cool. It's definitely a lot more touristy, but not saying that in a bad way. I kind of hate when other tourists hate on tourists. I'm like, the call is coming from inside the house. It just kind of feels like that Spider-Man meme where everyone's just like pointing at each other like, what's the issue? I guess the only reason I bring that up is just because, for one, at least the areas that we were in or just the places that we went to, the food was okay. They definitely cater it to like more of like an American, European kind of cuisine. So like hamburgers, chicken nuggets. I am not a fan of when like a menu is so huge and there's like all these different kinds of foods. I'm like, why is there pad thai in a menu, but then there's shepherd's pie? Like, what? But yeah, back in Bangkok, I think I'm gonna just add on to this vlog a little bit, show you how I reset after the trip and just what we get up to the next few days. It's gonna be great. The only other thing too is that the day we left Phuket, I just got this horrible, like, just crank in my neck. I don't even know how to describe it. It basically just locked up when I was in the ocean, and it's so hard to like turn my head to the right. I get these sometimes, and I don't know. I think it has to do with stress. I just hold so much tension in my neck and my upper traps, and I was working with a PT. I don't know if it has to do with like my breathing, my posture. I just feel like it is definitely stress related. I don't know if anyone else has dealt with this, but if you have any tips or any answers that helped you, I would love to hear them as well. So I put just some red light on this area. I'm gonna do like a little heat pack, some Tiger Balm, and then, hopefully it's good by the end of the day. It usually loosens up in about 2 days. But yeah, let's get into this reset and the rest of the vlog.